It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 110 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Able to find his man, John Phillips. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 14. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now a give right side. It's Webster, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Webster, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Colts at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Cole. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. Back to throw, Cole. And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Anthony. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cole. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw on 2nd down. Cole, he finds his man, complete. That's Fisher.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Cole over the middle, complete. It's Fisher, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 2nd down now, Anthony able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cole. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Cole. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Cole. Man open. It's Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down. Anthony. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Cole. And that's complete. It's Sims.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Anthony. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Baker.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack, Jones.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Colts to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing to start the drive. Cole finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Cole, he finds his man, complete. That's Fisher.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Looking to throw on second down. Cole. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This will be complete to Mechie. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Off play action. Cole. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Cole. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a give right side. Anthony. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Cole throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fisher. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Cole. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jones on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
On 2nd down now, it's Webster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Webster. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webster. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Throwing to start the drive. Cole, and he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Cole. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun. Cole. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Anthony. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Baker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Webster. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Cole. And that will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Stiff-armed him.
The Chargers ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Jones on first and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And his throw is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
115 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. On 2nd down now, Anthony.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
On 3rd down, Cole. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try and run with their fullback.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Anthony, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
To throw on 3rd down, Cole.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a give right side. Anthony. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
137 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Cole. And that'll be incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Cole.
Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Now a give right side. Anthony
down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. Anthony.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 1st down, Anthony. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.